When did someone ruin a memory you can never get back? My mother-in-law announced her pregnancy during my wedding reception speech, then told everyone she planned it because some people need to learn they're not the center of attention. Dave and I had been planning our wedding for 2 years. My parents had passed away when I was younger, so this felt like the one big family celebration I'd get to have. Everything was perfect until the reception speeches. I stood up with the microphone to thank everyone for coming. Dave and I just want to thank everyone for being here today. This has been the most perfect day of my life. That's when Linda, Dave's mother, suddenly stood up. Well, speaking of celebrations, Greg and I have an announcement too. We're having a baby. I'm 12 weeks pregnant. The room erupted. People started congratulating her instead of us. I stood there watching my reception turn into Linda's pregnancy party. After 20 minutes, Linda walked over with a smug smile. Don't look so upset, Sarah. You've had the spotlight all day. Some people need to learn they're not always the center of attention. That's when something snapped inside me. I walked back to the DJ booth and asked for the microphone. The room went quiet. Can I have everyone's attention again? I'd like to finish the speech, my mother-in-law interrupted. Linda's face went pale. I want to share something Linda just told me. She said she planned to announce her pregnancy during my wedding speech because she thinks I need to learn I'm not the center of attention. The room went dead silent. Linda, you're absolutely right. Today isn't about me being the center of attention. It's about celebrating love, family, and the people who support us. I looked directly at her. So I think everyone here would love to know what kind of person plans to interrupt someone's wedding speech. What kind of person tells a bride on her wedding day that she needs to learn she's not the center of attention? Linda looked mortified. Dave's dad was staring at her in shock. Linda, since you wanted everyone's attention so badly, you have it. Would you like to explain to our 200 guests why you thought sabotaging my wedding speech was more important than basic human decency? The silence was deafening. Linda was frozen, realizing every person was staring at her. No? Nothing to say now? That's interesting, because you had plenty to say about how I needed to learn my place. Dave stepped next to me. Mom, what Sarah's describing is exactly what you did. Linda finally found her voice. I just wanted to share our happy news. During someone else's wedding speech, I said into the microphone, after telling me I needed to learn I wasn't the center of attention. On my wedding day, the guests were shifting uncomfortably. Linda's own family looked embarrassed. Linda, you got what you wanted. Everyone will remember this day, but not because of your pregnancy announcement. They'll remember it as the day you showed 200 people exactly who you really are. I handed the microphone back. Please play our first dance song. As we danced, I could see guests pointing at Linda, who sat alone while her own family avoided eye contact. Linda's sister approached us afterward. Sarah, I'm mortified by what Linda did. By the end of the night, half the guests had apologized for Linda's behavior. Her own mother said she was ashamed. Linda and Greg left early without saying goodbye. The next morning, my phone was buzzing with messages. Good for you for calling her out. That speech was incredible. Dave's entire family called to apologize. Even Greg called separately to say he'd had no idea she was planning the announcement. 3 weeks later, Linda tried to invite us to her official pregnancy announcement party. You already had your announcement, I told her. At my wedding. Remember? When we declined, she told people we were holding grudges, but the damage was done. Video of my speech went viral in our social circle. Linda became known as the woman who sabotaged her daughter-in-law's wedding speech. She never apologized, but also never tried to upstage anyone's event again.